Guys, we got a lot of news to go over today, and we'll begin with Japan's new global trade financial asset product. And they're basically trying to create a stablecoin on a certain blockchain that's going to cover global trade. And they're really kind of promoting this. It's called Project Pax, and no, it's not Paxos Standard. And it will have benefits for certain blockchains that we know. But those blockchains do actually need smart contracts, so it will be limited to those who currently have smart contracts. So Japan's major banks back new stablecoin project for global trade. It's called Project Pax. It's backed by Japan's top banks, including MUFJ and many others. So DataChain, a blockchain startup focused on interoperability, announced the launch of Project Pax, a stablecoin platform to facilitate cross-border business settlements, and they have their own priority platform. Japan's three largest banks, MUFJ, Sumitomo Mitsui Banking Corporation, and Mutuo Bank, are backing the initiative. A project is between blockchain companies like DataChain, Progmat, and Toki, with expectations of global participation from financial institutions. There's going to be a lot of banks and financial institutions participating in this, so it is very, very important. Obviously, there's a $182 trillion global payments market. They want to make things more efficient. In this market, Progmat and DataChain aim to leverage stablecoins to enable fast, cost-effective, 24/7 operational cross-border transfers. And they're going to use stablecoins as a tool for enterprise. So they're not using any cryptos. So we won't directly use any cryptos, but some blockchains will be involved. They've already tested with some blockchains. Notably, both BNB and Ethereum they've tested with. You do need smart contracts in this initiative. So for those of you looking at XRP Ledger, no, they're not part of it because they don't have native smart contracts, and that is a requirement for this kind of like global trade project. So, and cross-border project. XRP Ledger is getting its own native smart contracts like next year, but that's only on the EVM sidechain. And you kind of need it on the main chain. They're looking at it for the main chain, but that might not come until late next year or 2026. So Project Pax aims to address the inefficiencies highlighted by the G20 by integrating stablecoins into the international business settlement process. The initiative seeks to change the limited adoption of fiat-pegged cryptocurrencies for traditional business operations by using stablecoins as an enterprise payment tool. So they are making stablecoins the standard. They're not making like XRP or BNB or Ethereum the standard. They are making a stablecoin standard. According to the post, the stablecoin platform will utilize Swift's existing API network. So they're basically integrating Swift's API network into it to facilitate all these trades. Yes, guys, Swift is not contracting. Swift is actually expanding. This addresses AML, CFT, regulatory compliance, and operational startup challenges, while also considering the difficulty businesses face in using wallets. So they are going to involve blockchain, but it's going to be with stablecoins, and it's going to be with this priority system that Progmat actually has. So what exactly is this system? Let's actually take a look. It's actually kind of interesting. There's a really big complicated chart here. You can see like applicant, application bank, Swift API, correspondent bank. So it still deals with correspondent banks. Beneficiary bank, you have Swift, you have the API, and then you have blockchains with the S, and then you have smart contracts right here. So basically, currently the market cap of stablecoins has grown over 160 billion, but this represents less than 0.5 of total market capitalization of fiat currencies. That is because until now, the primary use case have been centered around cryptocurrency-related transactions, with their utilization as a payment method in the real economy still in its early stages globally. I'm getting this directly from datachain.jp. Despite this, Tether Limited in Hong Kong reported a net profit of 4.5 billion, so Tether has tons of money. That's why they can keep printing more Tether, because they have a lot of money. In the first quarter of 2024, as the use of stablecoins expands as a payment method in the real economy, the market size of stablecoins is expected to grow exponentially. In fact, it is estimated by 2028 the market could exceed $2.8 trillion. So you're talking by 2028, in 4 short years, they're talking about a 20x increase. As of 2022, the market for cross-border transfers has reached an immense size of 182 trillion. Additionally, the G20 has set targets to be achieved by 2027 in 4 key areas: cost, speed, access, transparency. These fundamental improvements are a major international agenda. In Japan, based on the stablecoin regulations enacted ahead of other countries, it is expected that stablecoin issuance and utilization in the real economy compliant with regulations will begin by the end of this year. So they're actually making this. They want 24/7 operational cross-border transfers. It is necessary to consider the continuity with existing processes within businesses. So like they're basically taking the existing stuff in businesses and doing something with that. From this perspective, by offering a new network that uses stablecoins for the remittance process between financial institutions while maintaining the international remittance processes and user interfaces familiar to business and enterprises and financial institutions, we can swiftly and realistically deliver the benefits of stablecoins to society. And this is the chart we are using here. They're using their priority blockchain, which is not one that we know of, but they've actually done collaborations with other blockchains, like I said, notably BNB and Ethereum. So the stakeholders are Progmat, data chain, and financial institutions. The Progmat is joint development of the platform, integration with Progmat Coin, which is the stablecoin they're going to use, and that's with Progmat's own blockchain, and overall business design promotion. But there will be third-party blockchains that are situated in. With this, the enterprise users of stablecoins will be able to make faster and more cost-effective international transfers without needing to be overly conscious of the presence of stablecoins or blockchain technology. This will provide a seamless experience similar to traditional international transfers, and the quantitative effects will be verified and visualized through pilot tests. For financial institutions, leveraging existing systems eliminates the need to build new infrastructure from scratch, allowing them to offer new transfer options to their corporate clients while minimizing investment. You also have data chain, platform development, implementation of cross-chain functionality using IBCs and APIs, financial institutions, operational and practical review of the platform. For future plans to achieve commercialization by 2025. So this has actually been ongoing for a while. We will promptly commence pilot tests with prototype. As we move towards commercialization, we will gradually expand the number of participating financial institutions and target regions. So they're starting with the three big banks, and then they're kind of like expanding more after that. So essentially, we do have a lot of stuff here, and they have actually tested, like you can look at, they have like BNB chain and Ethereum. Like you have Mint smart contracts on BNB chain, Burn smart contracts on Ethereum. So regarding smart contract development, so like the smart contracts are part of the details of this initiative. The purpose of this initiative is to maximize AUM of stablecoins issued using Progmat Coin by collaborating with DataChain. Specifically, Progmat and DataChain will work together to advance the following two key areas to crucial liquidity in the stablecoin business: smart contract development of smart contracts, provide registration, issuance, and transfer of stablecoins on multiple blockchains, as well as bridging functions between different blockchains using the Progmat platform. So I think via smart contracts, it's going to connect to other blockchains. Regarding smart contract development, the standard functions for stablecoin registration, issuance, and transfer have already been completed. Successful execution of stablecoin transfers between different blockchains has been confirmed in the testnet environments of multiple public chains, Ethereum and BNB chain. So they're already kind of like they've already performed execution and tests on Ethereum and BNB chain. And they're going to use both these blockchains for transfers and probably other blockchains as well as they come along, but with the caveat that you do actually need native smart contracts on your chains, because this is done via smart contracts, and without it, you can't really do much. The transfer utilized the burn mint method, which involves burning, destroying stablecoins on one blockchain and minting, issuing the same amount of stablecoins on another blockchain. So that's how you transfer. You burn on one, mint on the other. The method offers superior capital efficiency and user convenience compared to traditional methods. As of now, apart from Circle's USDC, no other stablecoin has implemented this method. So right now, they're going to work with Circle as well, making the Progmat Coin platform the only one capable of achieving burn mint cross-chain transfers from day one at system release date. According to that, this already happened back in May, but they haven't really pushed this entire thing out yet. Each stablecoin issued using the Progmat Coin platform implements the above method using inter-blockchain IBC protocol. So essentially, like, this is how it works for cross-chain transfer, and they've tested with Ethereum and BNB, and that's probably the first ones it's going to be on once it actually releases. So future plans: Progmat and DataChain, in collaboration with trust banks and other stablecoin issuers, plan to issue stablecoins using the Progmat Coin platform within 2024. Following this, they aim to maximize AUM by developing additional features and engaging in discussions with various domestic and international financial institutions and stablecoin issuing enterprises. I know BNB, Binance does issue one, obviously USDC, USDT, and stuff like that. So mainly going to be used on their priority format, but they have tested collaborations with Ethereum and BNB. So that's a pretty interesting project right there. And I know some of you XRP people are being disappointed because, Katal, the SBI guy, actually said, like, we want XRP to be a regional currency by next year. That's not happening. That's probably never going to happen because the biggest banks have already gotten behind this particular stablecoin project for international transfers. And in Japan, at least, they are definitely heading on the road to cross-border transfers via this priority blockchain with stablecoins, not with any of the coins we know. Although there might be some hook into like stuff like Ethereum, BNB, and other blockchains that have smart contracts. So that's that spiel. At this point, everything's been going down, but Helium has actually defied expectations, and they had a 21% surge fueled by Helium ecosystem growth. Remember, Helium did actually get a big partnership with two big data carriers. That's probably helping it as well. So Helium actually has a purpose besides just reward coins. So it might be one you want to look at. HNT, the native token of the Helium ecosystem, has outperformed the crypto market with a 21% surge over the last 2 days as Helium Mobile's subscriber count continues to grow. Data from Cointelegraph Markets Pro and TradingView shows that HNT price rose from a low of 7.5 on September 5th to reach an intraday high of 835 levels seen last on March 14th, 2024. So basically, it's actually reached its March top. So HNT, if you've been investing in HNT, you've been doing very, very well. A Texas bank that has serviced crypto customers has received a cease and desist order. Its cease and desist order has to do with more of its governance and its board of directors and some of their KYC AML stuff. The bank has already made strides to actually adhere by that more, but they have a cease and desist letter. The Fed has sent a letter to them. Obviously, because this bank does service the cryptocurrency sector, people have made theories already that this is just another part of Choke Point 2.0, and it may very well be. But specifically, the cease and desist letter mentioned that its problems are with foreign correspondent banking and virtual currencies. So it's both the old SWIFT method and the new method. So the actual letter says, whereas the United Texas Bank, Dallas, Texas, the bank, is a Texas state charter bank that is a member of the Federal Reserve System, whereas the Texas Department of Banking, the TBD, is the appropriate state supervisor for this bank, whereas the examination of the bank as of May 22nd, 2023, the examination conducted by the Federal Reserve Bank of Dallas, the Reserve Bank, and collectively with the TBD, the supervisors, and the TBD identified significant deficiencies in the bank's corporate governance and oversight by the bank's board of directors and senior management, whereas the examination identified significant deficiencies related to foreign correspondent banking, SWIFT, and virtual currency customers, crypto customers, specifically risk management and compliance with applicable laws, rules, and regulations relating to anti-money laundering and the Bank Secrecy Act. So it's obviously AML, KYC AML. Notably, the order did not outline how the bank had not complied with regulations concerning its crypto clients. It doesn't mention crypto directly, but virtual currency, that's really what crypto is. And I think it has more to do with the oversight of the bank than crypto itself. Obviously, people aren't satisfied with this, with the guy saying Federal Reserve enforcement action, a cease and desist order for United Texas Bank in Dallas as Operation Choke Point 2.0 continues. There are going to be a lot of theories flying around. Of course, the Fed did issue a similar enforcement action against another crypto-friendly bank in August. I do think for any crypto-friendly banks, you're going to see a lot of KYC AML stuff. And if you're not adhering strictly to KYC AML and you deal with crypto, I think they're going to come for you. So I do think it's like basically bringing all the crypto banks into the KYC AML scheme. Most banks are already in this, but I think they want extra oversight in banks that deal with virtual currencies because virtual currencies have this kind of anonymous aura around it. I think they want to rein that in. So not very good for this bank. And basically they're saying the governance structure and oversights of the bank kind of are lacking compared to other banks. So this is obviously more of a smaller regional bank. I don't think they've gone after any of the major banks. And all they really want them to do is to strengthen their BSA or AML requirements, making sure that we know who's drawing money and what's going on there. It also has to do with their foreign correspondent banking. So if they have any lacks or any let up in their KYC AML structure, I definitely think the government is actually going to be on them. It's a fairly small bank, has 75 employees, and manages a total of around $1 billion in assets, according to its last quarterly report. Obviously, that's fairly small compared to other banks. around the area. Nothing like Washington, like the bank that actually went down. And generally, like probably services maybe like a small region in Texas. But still people are going to say that this is a crackdown on crypto. And they're basically just looking for banks that do deal with crypto and are crypto friendly, and they're enforcing the clamps on those banks. And I would not be surprised if that was the case. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe, hit that bell notifications button. Thank you, and have a nice day.